What's good? It's your favorite BW back with another workout video. What's good, all my precious jewels? What's good, all my returning precious jewels? And what's good, all my new precious jewels? What is going on, everybody? Okay, so guys, right here I'm on the treadmill. I'm just going to be pretty much narrating who I am, what you will see, what you will get, what I've been through, what has happened to me, how long this journey been going, how determined I am to lose this weight, hunty. Okay? So, pretty much, I am Miss Crystal, if you don't know. I said it a billion and one times. It's my name. It is on there. It is even on my birth certificate, believe it or not. But anyway, so I am Miss Crystal. Here you will get healthy mukbangs. Sometimes you might get fun mukbangs with me and my daughter, challenges. You will get workout videos. You will get just a lot of things. But you will most likely get mukbangs and workout videos because that's what we do here. We practice on a lot of healthy, nutritionist things. I don't believe in actually putting onto other people that what they do far as losing weight is right or wrong, because at the end of the day there's multiple ways to lose weight. It is what works for you. I cannot stress that enough. Whatever works for you, you can do it. Just stick with it. I tell people all the time, stick with it. Trust the process. That's the best way to do it. And don't let nobody else tell you that what you're doing is right, what you're doing is wrong, because at the end of the day, it works for you. And what works for you might not work for the next person. Come on, man. I feel like I'm teaching up in here again. But anyways, I'm Miss Crystal. I have been through a few diets this year. But before we get into that, I'm going to tell you some things I've been through, how long this journey been going on. So as of October this time last year, in 2018, is when I found out I was about 575 pounds to 580 pounds. So I was in that range. That was pretty touching. And from then I knew I had to get it together. I went on this app called OfferUp. I went on this app called OfferUp and an app called Let Go. And I brought a elliptical machine, put it in my front room. I will work out literally every day, and then I dropped it to 4 days, and then I pick it back up to every day, and it was very hard. It was just to help me learn how to maneuver more. Right here, I'm just pretty much talking about, Lord, I was tired, I was wet, I just did 23 minutes on the treadmill, honey, I was tired. Put in that work, got 102, 103 calories down or something like that. But anyways, so back to what I was saying. Right here, we're just doing arm work. So, yeah, what I was saying is, I found that out, and I was just like, yeah, this is too much weight. I didn't push my limit enough before. We got to get this weight off, and that's just that on that. So, I decided to get that elliptical, and it's downstairs in my front room as we speak, and I started working out on that every day, sometimes 4 times a day, but it always was 5 to 4 times a day. I kept posting on here, but before I got there, I just cut out the red meat, pasta, and red meat and pasta was like the big cutouts. Pasta was only if I wanted to treat myself. Other than that, I will work out literally all the time. And then I lost like 25 pounds, 30 pounds within 4 to 5 months, which is a long time it took, but it was okay. I got there. Then I got a membership at the Platinum Fitness, where I have been losing the most weight at. So last time I checked my weight in August, I was 515. How much I weigh now? I don't know, because guess what? I'm not checking my weight again until January 26th. And the reason why I do this the way I do it, because I don't like to upset myself or not keep myself encouraged, because I'm too busy trying to focus on losing this 6 pounds, or this 8 pounds, this 10 pounds. Or I lost 12 pounds this month and only lost 8 pounds that month. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So, just to keep myself motivated, I always just go months, without getting on the scale, because the scale could be something that's very, 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 upsetting because you didn't do what you thought you did. Right here, I'm just pretty much doing some arm work. This process for me is going to take 3 years to 3.5 years, and I'm okay with that. Maybe even 4 years. That's the most I would, push it to be this heavy. But we're going to get out of this 500 range. We're going to get out the 400 range. We're going to get out the 300 range. We're going to get down to the 200 range until we can get to at least 180, 190, where it makes sense, where it's more a heftier, size for my bones. Because before I turn 30, honey, I got to get up out of the fours. I got to get out the fives and I got to get out the fours before I turn 30. I'm 27 years old. That is my daughter that you will see in the video. I have only one child. We just like to chill out. We do a lot of things together. We do a lot of things not together. A lot of times you will see her in my video. A lot of times you will not see her in my video. So what motivated me to just do what I do? Myself. And the reason why I say myself, because I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression or feel like I'm forcing my daughter to work out, or I'm trying to, put it onto her. No, I want to teach her nutrition. I want to teach her health. It's important. But what I don't want people to actually I don't want people to think that it's something I'm forcing on her or something I make her do every time I go to, to the gym. No, you will not always see my daughter. In fact, you will probably see me more by myself than you will see her with me, because that's just how I am. I started it by myself before I even start allowing her to go to the gym with me. Allowing her to work out with me. I always started by myself. Sometimes you will even see us playing the Just Dance on the Wii Switch, battling with each other. We do a lot. We try to incorporate a lot just to, I like to throw those out here and there because most of the time I don't record them, but then sometimes I do. But we try to incorporate a lot of movement because that's what keeps the body actually moving and function, to prevent the blood clots, because I had blood clots before. I had them in my right lung, my left lung, and my right leg. Doctor told me I was going to die. I should be dead by the end of the week. That is not what happened. That is not what God intended. That man told me and my mother and my brother, because it's six of us, but it was five there. It told me and my siblings and my mother that I was going to be 9 times out of 10 leaving Earth by that Sunday. And he was for sure about that, because he said he had 25, 28 years in the game. So he knows what he's saying. Well, Sunday came and my blood started circulating at 0.1. The next day, 0.3. It was keep going up by 1 or 2 numbers. And finally it hit 1.1, which put me at a stable point, which put me safe. But that took almost 2 weeks to get to. But guess what? I still am here to share my story and encourage people that whatever works for you, continue to do it. Long as you moving, long as you losing some pounds, long as you active and you are feeling better, it'll work. That's fine. It'll work. Because what works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. At the end of the day, long as you're accomplishing something far as where you want to be. Because at the end of the day, we have to always keep in mind, when we working towards our goals, I'm not where I was at yesterday. I'm not where I was at last week. I'm not at where I was at last week, last month, last year. It's just all about keeping that positive mind and keep pushing. That's what it's about. And that's what I always encourage people. I don't try to encourage people to follow certain diets or to do this and do that, because at the end of the day, whatever works for you is what works for you. And who am I to tell you what you should and what you shouldn't do? I can tell you my experience. I can tell you my journey. I can tell you what I've been through. And I've been through a lot. Some stuff I just got to dig through and remember half of the crap, because it's so much. I'm telling you, I got so much I could write a book. People tell me all the time, you need to write something. But it is what it is. Also, I am live most of the time when I'm working out. This whole set that I did on this side of the gym was live on Facebook. Then I re-recorded it, cut it up, and put it in the bowl for you guys on here. So that's pretty much that on that. That's pretty much who I am. I'm very determined on what I do. Now, I will say this. I done tried a few diets. I done did the red meat. I did the no red meat, just turkey, chicken, and fish. Cut out the pasta. And crazy thing is, I did all that. And that worked. I did keto, that works. I just didn't like the way it made me feel. I didn't like a lot of things about it, so I stopped that. But it does work. I even started my Herbalife. It's like a little meal plan they give you that you could follow if you choose to. I was eating on that. Now that diet is very interesting. There's no pasta. Pretty much very low on carbs. And what actually happens is the body does some amazing things. Now, you want to eat 4 ounces of meat, and that is actually that's your dinner and your lunchtime. You eat 4 ounces of meat. And 4 ounces of meat, if you don't know, is the size of the palm of your hand. And that's pretty much it. And I was glad because you could eat fish and chicken, but I was only eating fish because I just came from a diet of eating only, fish or whatever the case may be, because I was doing pescatarian, where I was just eating fish because I was trying to wean myself off of meat in general. But my daughter, she just, after we did the noodle challenge, she was like, man, I'm going to go vegan. And she was a vegan for 2 days longer than me, which is okay and fine. But I didn't even think she was serious, but she's really serious. We watched What the Hell. We have watched The Game Changer or something like that. So it's them two documentaries you pretty much want to watch. It just teach you about what they're doing to the meat and things like that. So yeah, that is pretty much that. But I just wanted you guys to get a assumption of who I am. Yeah, and now I am fully vegan, which is what I wanted to get to. But I took some steps now I think about it to really get here. And it was some amazing steps. I'm not going to say anything bad about any of the diets or whatever the case may be. It's just I know what's for me and what's not for me. And a lot of those diets was not for me. And I tried them and I stuck with them for either 2 weeks or I stuck with them for a month or 3 months. But a lot of it wasn't for me. And I can feel when something is not for me or I'm not feeling it, because I won't put my all into doing it. You understand? So that's pretty much that. It wasn't for me. Right here in this section, I'm just going to sum it up of what you pretty much seen, saw, or whatever the case may be. So pretty much we did toe tapping. Toe tapping helps with the strength and balance. And then we do toe tapping in a circle, which really helps for balance. And then you will get side steps, a little bit more for balance and strength again. And after the side steps, we did a little light jogging, which is just pretty much for burning weight, balance, and a couple more things. After the light jogging in this section, we pretty much just do the ball hits. I had a 10-pound ball. She will have an 8-pound ball because that's just how she is. But right here we're doing the light jogging. After this, you will see the squats with the ball, and then you will see that's pretty much that for this section. So this section right here along is usually roughly 30 minutes. We usually in this area for at least about 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. But we in the gym all the time. At least an hour and 30 minutes is the last. Hour and 30 to 3 hours sometimes. It depends on how hard we planning on going, what the energy and what the vibe is. But the less we do is an hour and 30. That's the most least time we ever do. That's the shortest time I'm ever in the gym. And the reason why is just pretty much because that's what it is. Other than that, we're usually in the gym 2 hours or more. Seem long, but once you learn what you're doing and you're in tune with it, it goes by pretty fast, and it's just what it is. Sometimes you're not really focusing all the time. You're focusing on what you're doing and making sure what you're doing is being incorporated correctly. So that's pretty much that. Right here we're doing the ball squats, is what I said. The blue ball that she has is 8. The red ball is 10 pounds. So yeah, I don't always encourage people to get in the gym, neither if they can't afford a membership or they don't want to, get a membership. I first started off by just actually walking around the property. Then after that, I brought me a elliptical machine off of this app called OfferUp and this app called Let Go. And I was using that for some months up until like May or June. Yeah, June is when I got, I think May or June, one of them, I got my Platinum Fitness membership. And then after I got my Platinum Fitness membership, I've been on since. You know, I'm always in the gym. I might take a day or two off. It depends on how my body feels, but I'm always in there. You know, I just make sure I'm eating right the days I'm not in the gym, because I want you guys to also understand something. The gym is only 20% of losing weight. It's what you eat that's 80%. And some people might be like, well, that's pretty big numbers. No, it's the truth. Because you could put in so much work and don't lose nothing really but 10, 15 pounds. And then that could be because what you're eating is sticking more. What you're eating is not burning fast enough. What you're putting in might be too many bad versus the good you do at the gym. So the gym is not a big portion. It's what you eat. That's why I say when people try to say, oh, you're not doing it right, that's not necessarily true. The gym is what's going to help you tone up. It's going to help you burn fat even more. It's going to help you look good. That's what the gym is going to do. Okay? I didn't work that at home for 4 months. So, this is just something I want to do regardless, because this is where I wanted to get to. But I worked my way up here. You know, so I don't encourage people to just go out there and get memberships if they can't afford it. Do what works for you. Do what you can do. Because whether you 200 pounds or 500 pounds, people still will judge you regardless. People going to judge you till the day you die. So you just got to have the confidence and the motivation to get in and get it done. Right here, we're doing some battle ropes. Before this, you seen me swinging it. Just pretty much warming up for this set. You know, right here, I'm warming up for what's next to come. And we're pretty much almost done. And I just want to come and narrate what was going on, who I am, what I've been through, a little bit just about who I am, so you guys can feel a little comfortable for all my new subscribers and for everybody who's just here, you know, to support me and understand what I do and why I do it. I'm very, 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 very open. So if you have any questions, just pretty much let me know, ask them, and I will answer it. So I appreciate everybody who watched this video, everybody who supports me, everybody who understands me. And I'm up out of here. Have a good one. Mwah! Let's go.